to talk about what's next since you're already neck deep into this mission. But based on what we're learning from LRO and what we hope to learn from LCROSS, what's next?
Well, from an exploration standpoint, indeed, as we developed LRO and as exploration decided what they needed, the map set, the atlas that LRO brings back, is literally envisioned as being all we'll need to plan the human return to the moon. That's not to say there aren't follow-on forays to the moon for scientific purposes, of which there are some planned and even some in work. But from an exploration standpoint, LRO was specifically designed to deliver what we needed in total to go forward with putting people back on the moon.
One more question?
We have a question from James Dean of Florida today.
Thank you. Craig, following up on that question again, with greater uncertainty now about just how soon a mission by astronauts to the moon might be possible, is there anything about the maps LRO will create that would make them any less accurate or useful if it took 20 years for that mission to happen instead of 10 years or over any period of time?
I believe the short answer is no, they'll be just as useful, but probably best to answer that would be Mike Wargo, who actually represents the Exploration Initiative.
Yeah, one of the things that we're kind of lucky with respect to LRO and the kind of measurements that we're making is the moon doesn't change really, really quickly. You'll have potentially, well, we know we have new craters being formed every day, and so there will be changes at that kind of level, particularly the small craters. But we're going to have an atlas that is going to be valuable to NASA and to all of the space exploring nations whenever we decide that the missions to the moon will bring our return both robotically as well as with human crews. So I think we've got one. By the way, we're making these atlases in a 3-ring binder because we know they're going to continue to get better. We're going to be able to replace the pages as our integrating instruments continue to integrate. And also recognize that we've been emphasizing the exploration portion of the LRO mission. And that's this first year. We've just started it. We're going to be able to make these great maps after the course of a year. But LRO is going to continue to fly after that as a science mission. And our colleagues in the Science Mission Directorate are going to continue to be getting additional information from LRO that's scientifically important. And at the same time, while we're getting good science information from the exploration side of this mission, exploration is also going to benefit from the ongoing scientific portion of the mission. So there's still an awful lot to be done, and the maps are only going to get better.
Well, thank you, gentlemen. We've run out of time for more questions, so we'd like to thank you for tuning in to today's media briefing. We look forward to bringing you new science results from LRO in the near future. Thank you, and have a great day.